What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another exciting episode of the Anime Rift, the great anime show with great anime conversations. And as always, I am joined with the swaggiest suavadoos. That doesn't even make sense, but we're gonna go with it. Jake and Ox. What's up, guys? What's new? What's exciting?
What's going on?
They trying to be like daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Ox has gaslit me into thinking I have bronchitis now.
But
I
told you do.
I actually just found out what gaslighting means. Someone
Really?
I kept hearing people use the term, and I was like, I have no idea what this is. And then the reason I found out what gaslighting was is because Ryan and Emily in turn were gaslighting me about me not knowing what it meant. So I was just like, oh, wait, okay, I figured it out.
Can y'all think of any gaslight moment in anime that's happened?
Mm.
Maybe.
I mean, I'm not going to fathom a guess at this given my newfound understanding of this definition. But
my favorite one right now is the TikTok going around where they did voiceovers over Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura about water being wet. I don't know if you've seen that. It's hilarious, dude. It's hilarious. But you do have bronchitis, and I'm telling you, you need an antibiotic.
She has some drops for it or something, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, I got a good one. I got a good one. Everybody gaslighting us thinking that Sakura's a good character. Oh.
Okay. You're crazy.
That's just Ox gaslighting the community.
You're insane. You guys are insane.
Come back when you're a main character.
If y'all
Anyways,
remember,
guys, we have a great show for you guys.
Of the Anime Rift, Ox said that Sakura would beat Hinata. So
we're going to need to pull up the old clips of it.
It's factual. Listen.
Go ahead, Frozen.
Okay, no, we're good. We have another exciting episode coming up for you guys this week. We're talking about solo leveling. We are talking about anime deal breakers, things that we're just like, you know what? I just cannot do it anymore. This is a deal breaker. And then we're going to dabble a bit on the hottest new video game and just the video game scene in general. And that'll wrap it up. And of course, make sure you stick around and catch us with the podcast immediately after, where we're going to dive in to some more spicy topics like early access in video games. Do games actually release anymore? We'll talk about it. And make sure that you guys catch our podcast every Tuesday. We release it on Spotify or wherever you get your awesome podcast information, as well as make sure you follow us on YouTube and subscribe, where you can catch all of our great shorts and videos, and make sure you wander on over to TikTok, where you can catch all our great content and clips that we post. So with that and Jake's wandering fingers, let's get into this week's electric topics. Solo leveling. We saw our main man wander into the Dungeon of Destiny. Actually, it was more like the Dungeon of Doom. But with the promise of a cure for his mother, he decides he's gonna take on this bad A dungeon, and I think he is very quickly humbled by just the gate monster. What are your guys' thoughts? What are we thinking of the Cerberus fight and how the episode was this last week?
But I mean, I thought the system was going to have to save him again, because he was getting tore up.
Yeah. He was getting hurt pretty bad.
Listen, that looked like Angels of the Fallen in Mr. Pandaria days. They were struggling against that
going back there.
Okay, listen, he's struggling against that rain boss.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Definitely not something we did. We were definitely top tier raiders, all right?
Mythic raiders.
No, Pandaria didn't have mythic raiding. Oh, yeah. I mean, I loved it. I mean, I knew he was in trouble when he got flung into the building, and then immediately the Cerberus was like right there, paw on chest, and I was like, ooh, that's a fast moving Cerberus. This isn't no Harry Potter Cerberus.
Listen, and let me tell you, the Cerberus defied all the laws of raiding too. Like, he went rage mode, first phase. Right? Okay, you can't do that. That's not allowed, right?
But, it got me thinking. What a boss feature, all right? You have to just survive the first 3 minutes. Forget the 10-minute healing check. We want a right now healing check.
Yeah.
All right? Did you bring the right gear, healers? We'll find out. Let's go. 3 minutes.
Yeah, imagine that happening to your rage. It's like, oh, phase 1, rage. Invulnerable for the next 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Just try to survive
You're
this.
you're swinging at nothing. Just survive.
It seems like a thing, though. Like, he gets a lot of timers.
Yeah.
In the show. Like, the first episode where he had, or I guess the second episode, should have been first episode. He had the timer where he had to survive for 3 minutes in the ring while looking at everything. So do y'all think the timers are going to pay like a bigger respect into the show, or?
I don't know. It could be a thing where it's because every timer is situational. So it could be one of those things where it will be only in certain pivotal moments in the show that it kind of releases itself, kind of like where he had to survive the 3 minutes here. We saw him have to survive against that sand bug for when he had to run away. But I think what we have here is just a completely different character this time around. To survive for 3 minutes was vastly different than when he was stuck in the desert. I think this one a lot more stronger, a lot more confident. Obviously, we saw that he can pull up his recovery ability more than once. And I wish they would have kind of shown if he got different weapons from the Cerberus, because the loot went by so fast that you just kind of saw that he got the blueprint for it, and kind of like setting the foundation for what was to come in the dungeon. But that I think it was big on his part to acknowledge that there was just absolutely no way he was ready or prepared to take on this dungeon, which leads me to believe that this is going to be a season finale kind of gig, leading into that again. And if I had to make a very bold prediction, I might say a very bold prediction. The very top of this dungeon is the room with the statues. I think this is the dungeon with the statues. This is what we're leading up to. As we were warned on TikTok, the statues are a big part of this show. All right.
I think the statues are obviously they gave him the powers, right?
Yeah.
That's what I would think. I don't think
they ordained him. They gave him what he needed.
They can't be giving him all this stuff for him to be like, hey, yo, come beat me. I don't think so. I think it's going to be more than that. But I am following the trend of him just like, I'm still waiting for him to just easy solo something. Like one of the bosses. I mean, you struggle a bit with a snake, you struggle with the spider, you struggle with Cerberus. Which is
kind of
nice.
Soloed that one in the street.
Yeah, I mean, he did. I mean, just like, when it comes to him like going into one of these dungeons and like, him needing to be like, okay, like, boom, I've leveled up so much. It's just that easy. I mean, I enjoy the fact that it is still because, I mean, you don't want the One Punch Man thing where he just knocks out everything.
One taps.
But it is nice to get to see him flex every now and then on some things. And we got to see it with him versus the humans, but him murdering 6 guys or 5 guys.
To pair up with that healer again, because that's a pairing that we haven't seen, but they keep kind of bringing them closer and closer together. So I'm excited to see where that goes and if we're gonna see them pair up again. Maybe in a bigger dungeon. Maybe they go into that ultimate dungeon together. I'm not sure. Or maybe to team up with the guy that he just teamed up with again, because obviously he made a pact with the guy that he was going to help out his father's construction company, which in turn would be lucrative for him and lucrative for.
He kind of like turned it down.
You turning down that much money though?
Yeah, 30 billion.
You turning down that much?
I thought they agreed to work together, but he in the beginning he turned it down, and then at the end he was like, "We'll work something out."
No, he was like, "I don't think
about it."
Yeah, that's it. I'll think about it. Yeah. You don't turn down $30 billion.
Yeah. I do a lot of things for $30 billion.
Yeah.
Dude,
that's like $20.
I will walk up to a complete stranger and slap them in the face for $30 billion. All right. I will. No, I can't even say it because my mom will come down here and slap me.
Oh, gosh.
I heard you.
But,
I will resurrect someone and slap them.
Fourth Hokage.
Yeah.
Minato coming
First
back.
Hokage.
I don't know about the first Hokage. Okay. You might get away with Saratobi. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't get away
Saratobi
with
might let it
first Hokage.
slide.
Second Hokage, you definitely ain't doing it, dude.
No. Yeah, no, I think like just together as an episode, you know, I think it was one of the very few ones that wasn't really left on a whole cliffhanger. One of the first that wasn't like hanging on to the edge of your seat, which was kind of nice. But I am not happy that we do have to wait a couple of weeks to get the next one.
Yes. I mean, it is upsetting. I think March 2nd, we have to wait until episode 8. Yeah.
Me and my boy got bronchitis.
Yeah.
Both of us.
Yeah,
that's what it is. You know what?
The actor got COVID and had to put a delay. You know, what studio is doing the animation?
Oh, it's gotta be Mappa. No, it's not Mappa.
No, I don't have it in front of me right now.
It ain't gonna be Mappa, right? It can't be Mappa.
Is searching that?
Where's our producer to look this up while
do
we're
our
talking?
searching. Actually, he'll do it. As far as
I can't tell you. That A1.
A1.
Mappa, take notes. You know, take a break. But A1. But good, good on him. Hopefully he gets healthy, gets back to it, and we will see everything again on a weekly basis. But we got some other big news in anime.
Right? Yes.
What's that?
Demon Slayer starts.
Oh, I thought you said big news.
No, Demon Slayer does tomorrow. And
from our filming, it starts tomorrow.
Yeah,
it starts. It's
the 23rd.
It will be out by the time you guys see this.
Yeah,
but it will start on Friday.
Then it is also Avatar: The Last Airbender has dropped Netflix.
Is that live action?
Live action. Yes, it looks good.
And apparently everybody's saying more hype than One Piece live action. I call cap.
I don't know. I haven't watched a single episode yet. Cap. I will, but I don't know if it's going to be better than One Piece. Who knows? We'll see. I'm skeptical because of the past rendition they did of it. So we'll see.
I don't know. The first movie I kind of liked the first movie. I could be by myself here. I could be by myself.
You are by yourself. There's not a chance. There is not a chance on this earth that anyone agrees with you.
Yeah,
I kind of like.
No way. There's no way. No way, dude.
Okay. I'm by myself. It's fine.
No.
Oh my god. I also heard this that Boruto is going to be swapping from being a weekly anime to a seasonal anime.
That's sad.
So
another big boy bites the dust.
That also means like no more Boruto filler.
Yeah, right? That would be nice.
But
maybe more people will watch it.
Is One Piece the last yearly?
Weekly? Yeah.
Weekly updated?
Might be.
Has to be.
Has to be, yeah. One of the last.
That's crazy.
That is insane.
Yeah.
That's how you know you're the goat right there. My man's just got stories.
Any of you guys catch the Borderlands video release? Or the trailer?
Told me about that.
Yeah.
Does it look good?
It looks great. The only thing I'm really sad they didn't do, and it's kind of prompting editors around the world to fix it, is they didn't use Borderlands music to make the trailer. And the whole fun of Borderlands video game trailers were off of their really weird style of music. So someone has actually fixed the trailer. There was a really well-known editor that went back and pulled all the audio out of the trailer and added it all back in with the original Borderlands music in it, the Ain't No Rest for the Wicked. And the trailer is like a million times better with that song in it. So I think we'll probably see a trailer re-release or a trailer number 2 that will have it.
This is number 7? Is this Borderlands 7?
No, this is for a movie, live action movie.
Live action movie.
Yeah.
Is it like? Excuse me.
Jesus.
Is
it
live action?
Like Jack Black is Claptrap.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and it's like the original Borderlands game, but made in live action. So
CLAP 42. Also,
yeah, it's good. If you haven't seen it, you should watch the trailer. It's hilarious. It sticks to. It's got all the trailer has all the great tropes in it. Like you can see Jamie Lee Curtis is using the little handheld device that you get in Borderlands. And then you can see like the doll on the side of the weapons, or just the different like actual weapon codes. Obviously you see the vault, and then of course the sporadic craziness of Tiny Tina, which is pretty awesome.
But I love Borderlands animation, so I low key wish it was animated.
Yeah, but then it wouldn't. I think it would take away from the lust of the live action thing that's happening.
That's also true.
But I agree. I do like the animation in Borderlands. It's one of my favorite animation styles.
I like
yeah,
it.
that was.
I like games and everything becoming movies, shows. I like.
I know, and it only took Warcraft absolutely pooping it to make it happen.
Hey, listen, if Jake watched it, he'd probably say it was great, like Avatar, you know?
Oh, I'm actually... My brain right now can't even comprehend that you said that the first Avatar movie...
you probably like that Dragon Ball Z live action, too.
First of all, he said the first Avatar movie is the only one, thanks to that one.
Well, they were supposed to make more, but that one was still okay.
And then they were like, M. Night Shyamalan gone. They were like, no... That's not happening again.
I thought it was okay.
I mean,
for it not being an anime and it still getting adapted into a movie, I think it was okay.
They needed a fire source to use their firebending. That defeated the whole purpose of them being firebenders.
I feel like, am I crazy? Was there a bloodbender?
Bloodbending is waterbending.
It's part of waterbending.
But there was someone in the anime not anime, the cartoon, who bloodbended, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
That's what I thought. I was confused if it was or if something else.
It's a dark art.
Forbidden
just like jutsu. Iron bending. You can learn iron bending if you're through like the ground.
Yeah. What kind of bender would you guys be? What you going for?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Fire, air, water, earth.
You know what?
Who chooses earth?
Ox look like an earthbender. Though.
I gotta go. Ox look like it's because I got tan skin. Is that what it is?
Jeez. Okay, guys. Right. Rogers. This is a Rogers TV episode.
I'm kidding.
We'll save that one for the podcast.
Buddy, listen. I'm straight up not waterbender.
Honestly, I would probably do either earth or water, knowing that you could blood bend or iron bend. Like that just sounds right up my alley. I might immediately go into that. Like, I don't care about bending water. Just teach me the basics I need to know how to bend blood.
Yeah. I might do fire because obviously I was left in the oven a little bit longer than you guys. But
good God.
Yeah, fire bender, dude.
I mean, I will say,
dude. Oh, that's what I'm going for.
Fire is appealing because you can learn to use lightning, right?
Yeah,
as Azula demonstrated, cool. Right? And then Uncle Iroh showed us the fun dance of how to deflect it. But
I think the best scene though from Avatar was when he was learning firebending from that guy with a leaf or something. And he was like, he was so appreciative of how water bending is like giving life and firebending is like destroying life.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the best features from the anime.
Like, but that's what I'm saying. Case in point, remember how he holds the leaf and it burns?
Yeah.
And then you go to the M. Night Shyamalan movie and they need to pull it from a torch. You can't
But take the story out of it. You know, it's still a decent.
What
movie.
Story?
It was still a decent movie.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
Firebender. Let's see. Frozen, definitely like a water bender.
You look like
sure. Waterbender.
Yeah.
Me personally, dude, I'm an earthbender. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Yeah, it's because you're blind and you saw that movie.
Good for you.
Me and my sister cough.
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense, person.
What's the next subject today?
All right, we're gonna cruise on into gaming now that we talked about it. By the way, if you just want to check out The Last Airbender, the live action is on Netflix, but you'll have to pay to subscribe to it. Unlike us, we're free. Anyways,
I thought you meant you got it for free. I was like, how
we're
you get it for
cheap.
Free?
But in the
Netflix is
cartoon,
gone.
water had to be nearby, Ground had to be nearby. Air
Jesus,
was
you were
always
still
nearby.
going.
You know what I'm saying? Why did fire just get
M. Night
created out of
Shyamalan did it
nowhere?
right.
M.
M. Night
Night
Shyamalan did it
Shyamalan
right.
followed the rules, actually.
Followed the rules. Ground, I walk on it. The water, it's in a bowl.
Maybe that movie's on to something. Okay, maybe.
Oh,
M.
yeah.
Night Shyamalan's like, this is fishy, guys.
That's
gotta
it.
just
We're
bring the
watching
fire
it
in
this
places.
weekend.
All right, on to gaming.
Moving right along. We haven't talked about video games in a couple of weeks, and in this past series of weeks, we've seen quite a few blunders of games come out. And I want to talk about one massive highlight that came in the video game universe that was kind of unforeseen, but kind of gives us hope in the video game community. And I know it's bringing a lot of hope to video gamers because right now I think the general consensus is that there's just nothing out there. A lot of video gaming feels recycled and kind of crap. Skull and Bones kind of, shot themselves in the foot by having a free weekend. And then everyone realized the game was really bad and not what they expected out of Skull and Bones. And it really hurt them, and it really hurt their day one sales. And this was a AAA title. Actually, they boasted and called themselves a quad A title.
Quad A.
And that was the sailing game, right?
Yeah. So let me break it down for you, Ubisoft. The only 4 that was in were the rows of numbers of concurrent players, and that's because it was lower than 1,000. So, yeah, it was bad.
I got your back. Where's
Burned
What?
them. Does it get burned?
They got oh my gosh. And
if there was a torch nearby, dude, I'd burn him even more, brother.
out of the ashes, we'll bring more fire into this, came an indie company named Arrowhead that decided they wanted to pair with Sony and Steam, and they wanted to drop people into the 2 greatest cult sci-fi classics in the world, and they took Starship Troopers and Terminator and they smashed them together in Helldivers 2, and they let people go crazy with their 4-player PvE madness. I mean, people are talking about this game worldwide. The company couldn't, if we were rating it on the single A to quad A scale like Ubisoft does, they're not even a single A. It's just a small indie company, as we like to joke. But this game is server max capacity all the time. There's TikToks everywhere about it. I mean, there's an actual group right now called the Helldivers WAGs, and for people who are not familiar with military terms, WAGs are wives and girlfriends. And there's a group of women that are called Helldivers WAGs.
I watched a TikTok about a lady explaining things. It's like, if your man's playing Helldivers, here's a few things for you to go through.
Yeah.
I was like, what am I watching right now?
Like knowing the salute, right?
Yeah.
Like,
and they're like recruiting. They're recruiting people.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious.
They're coming in the
it's
masses.
a recruitment spoof. I love it. I gotta say, everything they're doing is amazing in Helldivers, and I think they need to keep doing it. They're very transparent with all the problems that are going on. Now, obviously, again, this is a small indie company. They cannot support the server loads that these major developers can, and now they are addressing the issues. The issues got so bad that today they had to implement a 15-minute AFK kick because people were staying logged into the game in fear that they would not be able to log in when they got back after they were done work. So they were just staying in the game and leaving themselves logged in, blocking up the servers. So they have now implemented it.
What else was like that? It was a lot of MMOs are like that when they first launch.
Yeah.
But the one from Amazon, what was that? New World?
New World, yes. New World was like that.
New World was, for some reason, Amazon owns the servers, but New World didn't have enough server space. I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
But I can tell you right now, me and the group of people I play with are actively making videos right now of our Helldivers experience, and we will upload them to YouTube so that you can see all of the hilariousness that comes in. Because, as I did not mention, friendly fire is on in this game. So, even though it is PvE, you can kill your own teammates. And I can't even count the amount of times I've accidentally shot my brother, or I've dropped orbital strikes on my own team. Or
are you playing with Daryl?
No, I play with Dylan and Ryan. We're just a group of 3. We don't really have
Okay.
a secured 4th. But
Dylan's
Daryl
not
has
that bad
played
for
with us.
self-killing.
Yeah, well, Daryl got himself in some heat with my group because he dropped an orbital strike on us.
That sounds like Daryl.
And then he was like, I didn't do that. And then we have the video footage because we're all live recording. We wanted to make videos for Helldivers. And we were live recording. We have the live recording of him throwing it directly at my brother's feet and then running away.
My favorite moment has been throwing it over to strike and it sticking to a bug and running it into my group. So
that's another thing. Sorry, but yeah, Helldivers, great success. But with that in the video game world, we are going to talk more about video games in the podcast upcoming. And with that, though, we've sadly run out of Roger's time as it just seems to go by so quickly nowadays. I'm just gonna, any closing statements for you guys? Anything we talked about, or what are we excited for in the coming weeks? Are you guys gonna watch Demon Slayer?
Of course,
buddy. I still got to finish the last season.
You didn't finish. That's on par for you.
Episode?
That's on par for Ox.
Oh boy,
Demon Slayer.
It's terrible. Why would I watch it?
Okay, you watching Metallic Rogue? Calm down.
No, I haven't stopped. I haven't continued Metallic Rogue because it is, they're about the same level. I'd watch Metallic Rogue. We're gonna
talk more about deal breakers like that, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know.
I just realized we didn't talk about deal breakers.
We'll talk about it in the podcast.
We'll talk about deal breakers on the podcast.
So you guys will definitely want to stay tuned because, well, big shocker, I lied. We didn't talk about deal breakers in this episode because solo leveling and Avatar got us just way too off topic.
Higher.
So you guys will definitely want to tune into the podcast that we're going into right now and catch it wherever you get your podcasting information.
Let me think about something here.
Okay. Ox, move us to the top of your screen so you don't I do it too, actually. Let me move us up there so I can
move us to the top here. Oh, you want me to look at you guys so I look at the camera? Is that what you want?
Yeah, so it looks like you're kind of looking at the camera.
I don't give a damn about
I know. I have my webcam. I have my webcam above my monitor, so it's like it always looks like I'm looking down, or like I'm trying my best to look at the camera, but
yeah. And I squint anyway, so even if I look at the camera, you won't be able to tell because look, I'm looking at the camera. You can't tell because my eyes are squinting, dog.
All right, he's just tired. It's late. We do this late. Okay.
Well, I have a live reaction right here. Dylan says Avatar live action on Netflix is lit. Hits right in the feels.
Oh boy.
Now just wait till I tell him that Jake says the live action movie is better.
Let's
get a live reaction on this.
I appreciate
I just appreciate a good cinema.
I appreciate it.
He appreciates the good.
And I stuck up for you, you fucking trash ass bitch.
I just want to apologize to all my fans out there. I did not mean to bite his ear off. But it's boxing, and we go into it, knowing.
Mike Tyson, none of us support that. Only Frozen. So if you have beef, it's with him. All right.
I'm gonna say,
I'll fight. You know what? I'll fight Mike Tyson for $1 billion. All I gotta do is not take a shot hard enough to be in a wheelchair for the rest of my life.
You keep fucking with me, and I'll say it.
What is
what?
it?
I hope you never watched the last episode of One Piece. So.
Okay. Why would you wish that on anyone?
Just kidding.
Why would you do that?
Why would you say that?
Why would you do that?
But yeah, listen.
I do need to catch up. Ox surpassed me on One Piece. I think we talked about it last week too.
And I'm still waiting on you to catch up.
Yeah, it's sad. I was watching Free Run today though.
Did you catch up on that?
20. I think I'm catching up with Dub. I watched the part where they finally got the sparrows and everything.
Okay.
Yeah. She went hard. She was about the action.
My girlfriend, she gassed.
Yeah, it's a good anime.
She gassed. She said.
All right, so we're in this podcast now, yeah?
Yeah,
we've been in the podcast.
Yeah,
well, everybody, thanks for tuning into our tomfoolery and silliness, and welcome to the after hours section of the Anime Rift podcast, where the voices get deeper and it gets a little more sultry.
I'm gonna turn my vape on to turbo mode.
I'm just fucking around with you. Yeah, although I do have to point out one funny thing. We had to teach Jake how to use his microphone today. But
Yeah.
he did
Yeah, that
move
did
over
happen.
into the land of XLR, so
No.
he sounds that much sexier now.
They
He
forced me
was-
to get a fancy mic.
He was speaking
I
into the
didn't force you
wire.
to do
Tell me
anything.
how that works.
We didn't force him, but we did have to teach him. But if
Yeah.
you guys aren't watching, you guys can't see his sexy Gear 5 Luke V sweater, which I
Yes.
think everyone
Stand
needs to
up, look,
appreciate.
Let everybody see the sleeves, dude. Let me see it.
A little gum gum.
Little
I opted
gum
in for the
action.
gray.
I love
Okay.
it.
I like the gray.
I love it.
Like that.
It's such a
Mhm.
nice.
There's
That's
nothing on the
such a
back, but I'll show
sweet.
you the back anyways.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Can't hide
Okay.
money.
All
I'll
right,
tell you
fair
that.
enough. I mean, we can change that up. We can put something on the back for you
We
if
can
you
put some
want.
on the back.
I
got
know people.
like a fuck ton of anime shirts. Like I got the
No.
one from Frozen.
I could put something on your back.
Pause. I got this one, and then Ox gave me one, and it was the Gear 5 one.
Yeah. Hey,
So I'm
Awesome.
suited.
I need more anime. I only have like one Naruto sweater and like I think the
I like that
anime
sweater,
sweater, and I think that's about it.
Mhm.
I need more anime clothing.
We all need
Anyways.
more anime clothing.
Tumbling right along here, we're going to talk about something we were supposed to talk in Rogers, but we're going to talk about now. And you know, I think it's a big one. I think we're going to have some really, really sweet topics to talk about for the rest of this podcast, and that's animes that we miss the most currently, or just in general, and also anime deal breakers. And I think we got to start with anime deal breakers. So, whatever order you want to go in, what is a deal breaker, guys? That just you're watching an anime and you're like, nope, absolutely not. And I'm gonna get a little bold here, and I'm gonna say it doesn't mean that you didn't watch the rest of the anime. It just means it's something you just absolutely cannot stand in an anime. Like it's just it would be a deal breaker if it wasn't top tier.
Should we do like 3? I feel like one's not enough.
I got a couple.
Do a few.
I got a
we
couple.
definitely gotta
Let's
do a
do
few.
3. Let's do 3. 3
Okay.
minutes.
Yeah, okay.
I'll do my serious one. My serious one. Poorly written female characters, dude.
Damn, that you hit. That was a good one.
Like MHA, probably the biggest example. Like,
Yeah.
Maybe not, in some of the latter stuff, because there are some pretty badass female characters, but there are some terribly written female characters in MHA, dude. Oh my goodness. But like JJK, awesome.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Chainsaw Man,
Phenomenal.
phenomenal.
Oh yeah, Chainsaw Man's
dude.
good.
And it's getting better. I think as the times go, it gets better and better.
Yeah.
Because like even like Naruto, bad.
Yeah, no, I'll agree with that
Poorly
100%.
Like outside of what, Tsunade,
Tsunade's a badass.
dude. Like you want to know what? What's her name? Asuma's lady.
Oh, the one that you
Kurenai.
don't get any screen
Kurenai
time?
Sensei,
Kurenai.
right? Like when she got into action for the first time, you expected some heat.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, she had to go against Itachi, right? Because she's a Genjutsu master, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
unfortunately,
yeah.
she went against.
And she caught some heat. That's
Like, come on, dude. You could, like, I was so excited for that moment.
I want to say the Tsuchikage, the lava style girl. Though.
Oh,
she was pretty
Oh
good.
yeah.
Yeah,
She was
yeah.
good. But no, I tend to agree with you. Like poorly written, poorly storyline, poorly featured. And when I say featured, I mean like in the anime, not the features they have.
Sure.
Women in anime. Like I think you gotta do it a good service. You need someone like the My Dress Up Darling. You gotta be hooked. You gotta be captivated by them. Something that draws you in. A good storyline. No substitute for it. Right? You need those Namis, those Nico Robins, right? But even sometimes their characters are a little they develop.
Pause.
False.
Literally.
Literally. Literally. What about you, Jay? What you got?
Mine also has to do with females, and it has to do with all the characters, but it mainly happens with females. It's the voice actors. It's like they just don't hire the right people for female characters for some reason.
Really? On
English,
sub or
dub.
Dub. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna
I
say
feel like I'll be watching an anime and I'll be like, okay, the voice acting's pretty good, and then there's like a female character, and you're like, and the country accent. I hate when they put country accents
Oh yeah,
on dub.
yeah.
Because we country.
Yeah. Disrespectful, honestly.
Because we could.
They're like,
is.
oh, she's from the countryside hillbilly. And it's like, hey y'all. I'm like, no way.
Dude, my best one is when they're like, "Oh yeah, this person's from Japan, but the western side of Japan." They're like, "Howdy, partner." And it's like, you said the west side of Japan, not Texas. Like, what? Last I checked, their accent didn't change.
Frozen, what's a good one for you?
So for me, and I've said it before, it's obvious for me. I hate defenseless, whiny characters.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say anime with no fight scenes.
I watch animes with no fight scenes.
I won't
more
take that
than
disrespect.
Okay.
I won't take that
My
disrespect.
dress up, darling. My dress up, darling. My dress up, darling. Okay, that's all three of them right there.
What is wrong with animes that have fight scenes?
Well,
I would
nothing,
defend them and say, what's the one you
A
told me
Silent
to
Voice.
watch? No,
My Dress Up, Darling.
No,
My Happy Marriage.
My Happy Marriage.
Happy
But
Marriage,
there
but
was a
there
lot
was-
of fighting in My
there
Happy
was
Marriage.
still fighting in that.
That's why you liked it. Okay.
But I
I
didn't even know the guy had magical abilities when I started watching the show.
One of the
Show.
strongest magical
Everybody.
guys in the
Yeah.
whole verse.
They don't release that till the end of the first episode.
And just like, God, the love story is just so compelling, and the
Yeah.
character development and the fighting. The
Dude.
fighting.
You know what? Here, I've got a job for our producer. Go back to our original episode and go in there where I said one of my favorite animes was Chobits. All right?
Showbits?
Yeah. Chobits.
You also said Black Cat, which apparently is,
Okay, well, Black Cat is, yes, that's got a lot of fighting in it.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look, it's hard to find. My earpiece is doing something, but this is driving me nuts. It's hard to find an anime that does not have action sequences in it.
No, I'm with you.
All
I'm
right?
with you.
Even
I love
Spy
action. anime.
Family has action sequences in
I
it.
was just, that's what I thought you were going to say,
What
that's
do
all.
you watch without action sequences in it?
I mean, listen.
Give us
I
3
watched a
animes,
lot.
Ox. Good.
Okay, 3 animes. So, A Silent
No
Voice.
action sequences. That's a movie.
My Dress Up
It's an
Darling.
anime.
My Dress Up Darling.
You said an anime. All right. Does Blue Lock count? Right. There ain't no.
No, that's
fight
action.
scenes.
He
It's
kicks
all
a
action.
freaking
There's
ball
no
through
fighting.
it, dude.
There's no fighting.
It's
No.
a lot of mental fighting.
But they're thinking. They don't count. They're kicking a ball.
Dude,
They're
when
kicking
you kick
person.
a soccer ball through someone, that's
You know?
fighting. Like, that's an action sequence.
I was going to say Classroom of the Elite, but that dude tomps some people
Oh.
down.
I've got one. The Formula
really
One anime
sweet.
that I watch.
Oh, you said that was pretty good, but I don't
Yeah.
like Formula 1, so I don't.
That one doesn't.
Oh,
That one
shit.
doesn't have any fighting in it.
There's probably fighting in it.
There isn't.
The cars are fighting all the time. What do you
The
mean?
cars are
They're
fighting.
fighting.
They're battling on the
Let's
grid.
play
All right?
Will. Come on now.
Yeah.
It doesn't count.
Oh, pet peeves. We're talking about pet peeves, guys. Let's go.
Yeah.
on.
Sorry. This is but yeah. No, whiny defenseless characters can't
Mhm.
stand it. I can't stand Zenitsu. I can't stand. There's a bunch of them in a bunch of different animes that I do watch, but I only watched it because the other characters do such a good job, and they support the anime. But if it was based on those characters alone, I couldn't do it.
Okay.
I hate it. It drives me up the wall. I don't see the need for it. Why? Like,
Yeah.
Isagi,
why? And it's always
first
because they
4
choose
episodes.
the worst voice actor
Yeah.
to portray that person. And it's just like, no, why can't you just have a confident, strong character?
Confident,
Alex, what's your
strong
second
character.
one?
What about the loud protagonist?
I'm gonna sit
You
down.
do hate a loud
Okay,
character.
did you watch One Piece?
All right,
do hate a
but
loud
it's not
character.
annoyingly loud. It's not Asta, or
Asta's
it's not
bad.
Natsu, right? Does Naruto count? Like, am I a hypocrite?
Naruto counts.
Oh,
Naruto
does not count.
counts?
He doesn't say believe it every 8
No.
seconds.
So
He
this is what I was
used
gonna say.
to.
Naruto counts for Naruto, but when you get into Shippuden, the dynamic changes, the story changes, a lot changes. So I'm gonna say that for the first half of Naruto, much like One Piece, there's some maturing that needs to happen.
Okay, this is what I
And-
want to. I want like 100 episodes of each anime buttoned up to each other. Who do you think? Okay, does Naruto say I'm going to become Hokage more than Luffy says he's gonna be king of the pirates.
God,
you know,
no.
Asta saying he's gonna be the Wizard King. Like not, you know, like Asta beats all of them.
Fire in my belly, dude.
Oh, dude.
Okay, Natsu. If you're saying his specific lines, it's probably Natsu, and then Luffy, and then Naruto. Naruto does not say "believe it" or he's gonna be Hokage every episode. Like every episode of One Piece, Luffy says it or declares it, and I can guarantee you every other minute Natsu says there's a fire in my belly.
Fire in my belly. He says it a lot.
Like every other minute.
Naruto used to say "believe it" a lot, though.
Yeah, Naruto
He does, yeah, in the beginning. But I don't know. I think Natsu and Luffy are definitely the most boisterous characters in their anime.
Oh man, I just thought of another one. I'm gonna be sending for some anime out of this one.
Oh yeah.
Can't stand an anime recap that takes up 2.5 minutes of the first episode.
Dude, I am with you. That was actually my number 2.
And also saying the same little like spiel over and over again, like I'm coming for Black Clover. Black Clover's one where it reiterates what the world is about,
dude,
over and over again.
In
Like,
some of them,
this is the world
the
and
intro,
the Wizard King. Yes, dude.
where you watch the last 5 minutes, and then they replay the last 5 minutes as the first 5 minutes of the next episode, and you're like, I just watched this.
Yeah.
I just watched this exact event. Why are you re-showing me this?
Yeah. They're cheating.
Like,
they're not giving us 23-minute episodes of anime.
You know what I think it is? It's like, oh shit, I only wrote 15 minutes worth of anime, so I got to put in the last 5 minutes of the episode.
Yeah. I hate that shit. Can't take it. Like the Wizard King spiel at the beginning of every fucking
Black Clover
episode.
Yeah.
Makes me want to drop kick an elderly woman. I'm telling you. Like
Makes me want to kick a fat kid at Kmart.
Like,
shout out Theovon.
Shout out Theovon.
That shit, you know.
Number three for me, I cannot stand long, drawn out monologuing in anime. Man, Dragon Ball Z was the worst for this. 19 episodes before someone throws a flippin' punch.
Yeah.
Like, stop talking, start fighting.
Yeah.
But even in Yu-Gi-Oh, when they start talking and it's like, just play a card. If you play the actual card game, you have 30 seconds to play a card. Stop talking and play your damn card. Your damn animations are getting bored on the board. Like,
my boy's about to call him for tech fault in the anime.
Yeah,
I don't like that. Monologuing is terrible.
Mine is it's always the MC male character never realizes the female likes him.
Buddy.
That pisses me off to no extent.
Buddy. I'm telling you.
It goes both ways, though. Sakura was oblivious to Naruto liking her forever.
You know, weren't we the same way once? You know what I'm saying?
No, I was never like, that girl doesn't like me. She's like, obviously like, oh my God, Jacob. Never happened to me.
Never happened to you? Yeah.
But yeah, obliviousness. I hate it so much.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Like, and then like them dragging out them finally becoming a thing.
Yeah, and it never happens.
Yeah, and that'll send you. That'll send you into a pit of despair. You know, because like you're just
I'm calling it. I'm calling it the major Malise syndrome. All right.
Yeah.
Like that's what that's.
But they closed that out. Thank God. If they didn't close that out,
dude, Jake, I can't even tell you. I've never punched a TV over sports. I've come close. I've never punched a TV over video games. Man, oh man, if I thought they were going to end that anime, if I thought you Swanied us and I was getting deprived
it was
of those two getting together, or Ox, sorry, Ox. I was deprived of that relationship becoming a thing, that TV in the living room was going to die.
I was going to die, dude. I'm trying to think of the worst one. Who's really bad? Who's really bad in anime for that?
Y'all never watched Kaguya-sama, did you?
No, never watched Kaguya-sama. I'm trying to think.
That one's bad.
I feel like I'm watching an anime right now that's happening, but I cannot think for the life of me what is going on.
What do you think? What are you watching? Metallic Rogue? Definitely not.
Not in that. Solo leveling, not in that.
No.
Oh, dude. Friend Fury.
Oh, the guy and the
Yeah.
girl, right?
Yeah,
The two
dude.
apprentices? Yeah.
It's me
Yeah.
off. Every
Like
time.
what? But like I also don't know what's happening. Do they like each other?
Dude, they absolutely do. For
What's
sure.
it called? That anime that I like, Jobless Reincarnation.
Oh,
That one pulled that one like crazy for a bit.
yeah, at
Yeah,
least he
yeah,
sealed the deal. He
Rudius
sealed
is
the deal.
Yeah.
oblivious.
Yeah, Rudius
Yeah.
is really bad. What's another one? Oh, dude, can't stand like I don't like the supremely like already talented like
You like
Yeah.
a training arc? Yeah, we know. We
I
know
don't
you
like the
a good training arc.
Sasuke's. Now I will say the first character that I have like that in a long time was Yuna
You did like over Asta.
over Asta. I wish the show was about Yuna.
Everyone loves One Punch Man though.
Yeah, everybody loves
My
her.
man's broken.
But it's weird. Like if it comes from like Sasuke, dude was already Sasuke. It ain't like Sasuke didn't work hard. He worked hard, but like
Yeah,
it's the
he was
arrogance
talented.
around it, like
Yeah.
and all that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You like a little humility.
But you gotta think where that arrogance came from though.
Yeah,
He was always seeking admiration
Yeah.
from his father
yeah.
because
Like
of his brother.
I prefer the character that's like super talented, but like they have all the talent in the world, but like they just stayed like like Gon, right?
Shikamaru.
Like Gon is like a fucking prodigy, but like he has to work on a Killua. Super talented. He's got to work on it.
What was the anime we watched? In a starter town, but I'm from the last town in the
dude.
dungeon.
Yeah,
That guy
dude.
was super humble.
Super humble. Super humble. People need to take notes. Be more like that guy.
Yeah, be humble.
He thought he was just weak though.
He was
Actually,
like,
that
just ran
that
here.
reminds me of the guy from that one anime I watched where it was oh god, it's had one of those really long titles. I was reincarnated in one world and became a cheat code in the next world or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh
He
yeah,
was-
with
he
his
was, like,
grandpa's
super-
thing.
Yeah, he was super humble
Mm-hmm.
when he had all his powers and used it to save his classmates.
Yeah, we like humble characters. We like
Assassination
humble beginnings.
Classroom.
Oh, Korra
Ooh.
Sensei.
Yeah,
I love Assassination Classroom.
I love Assassination Classroom. Are there any more pet peeves? What we got? Y'all got anything else?
I think I'm good. I think I hashed out what I needed.
Yeah,
Ain't none,
I think we
ain't
got
none
that
of
off our
us
chest.
ain't none of us say fan service. That's weird.
Ain't.
You know what? I don't. To be honest with you, I don't watch that many fan service. I don't think I watch any fan service animes.
Oh, there's some good ones out there.
Well, yeah. Well, everyone watches High School DxD, but
Yeah, Boost.
Boost.
You tell
Can
me
I? Suck on them titties. The best line in anime ever, dude. I'm telling you.
Did I tell you? I saw that in Chris's little brother's Crunchyroll. He was like showing me his animes that he's watched, right? And I saw like High School DxD there. I was like, "What's that one?" He's like, "It's just anime." I said, "Yeah, but like, what's it
What's it
about? Just
about?"
curious." He was like, "Okay, come on."
I would have leaned in and been like, that I run an anime podcast, right?
I might know.
I
what that
know.
is.
Dude, hey, look.
I know what you're watching.
The first don't let Jake flex on you because the first time he told me about High School DxD, like he was like, "Yeah, dude, it's about like chess and da 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 da."
It is about chess pieces, dude.
Yo, and
It's
I
the
fall
plot.
into this anime and I fall in love with 8 different women. You know what I mean? Like,
That's the future, Miss Oxendine. That's the future, Miss Oxendine.
man, it was bad. Me and Jake were naming all our dragons in Arc after the women from High School DxD, dude. And we would race. We would race. Like if we was a lightning wyvern, dude, whoever got a lightning wyvern first would get Akano, and the other ones
Okay.
couldn't name theirs Akano. So you're
Look, as long as you don't go to bed and call B that, you're all right.
hey, that's what role playing is for, okay? Little
I
She
put
was
on
wearing
my
his
robe
lightning
and wizard
outfit.
hat. Oh man. Anyways, this is a good time to roll into anime that we miss the most. Now this could just be in general or just right now kind of thing. What are you guys missing? What's something that you just feel like we haven't watched in a long time and we miss it and we just wish it would come back?
I think I know Ox's, but Ox, go ahead.
I miss Blue Lock, dude.
Yeah,
Mhm.
God,
yeah,
dude.
it's a good one.
Bro, like, think about it. We were watching Blue Lock, Chainsaw Man, and Vinland Saga at the
That was our
same
first 3.
time.
That was our original. That was the OG
Yeah.
At the
season
same-
1 anime riff.
And the reason I say it is because, like, a lot of Blue Lock clips have been bobbing up, like Blue Lock edits on my TikTok. And I'm just like, dude, these moments were so good. And it makes me want to rewatch it again.
Have
Yeah.
you watched it, Dub, yet? Have y'all watched
I
it,
haven't
Dub?
watched it dubbed. I haven't watched it dubbed.
No.
It's pretty good.
No.
It's pretty good.
I don't know if I
should.
believe you after the Avatar thing, but
Well,
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
But
All right, Jake, what are you missing?
I don't want to say it because I feel like we give them too much flowers too often. But I really miss Thorfinn. I just want to see what my man's up to.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is he doing out there?
Hey, buddy. I miss Thorfinn too. Andrew just
Frozen?
misses fighting.
I just want to
Violence.
see him mature, as a person and see him slash some more
As a
people in half,
person.
okay? Frozen, what do you miss the most?
My
I miss
dress
Blue
up
Lock.
darling. Oh, I thought
And
you
I,
were
but
saying my
I,
dress
no,
up.
I do miss my dress up darling, but I miss Blue Lock. Man, I
Yeah.
miss the excitement every week of who's going home
Yeah,
and
dude.
who's gonna and the next bit of the story.
It was like our
Like-
Bachelorette.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And okay, and this kind of go along, like, because Blue Lock's doing this, it kind of goes along with a pet peeve thing. Like, are you guys, like, somewhat disappointed that, we waited so long for Blue Lock to come back and we're just getting a movie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
Loki. I hate
Like,
that they
I
do
don't,
that.
who else done that? Like, Demon Slayer started. I
Sword
blame
Art.
Demon Slayer.
Sword Art? No, I would blame Sword Art for
Nah.
this one.
I feel like
Sword
Demon
Art
Slayer
did
still
this a
uses
long
episodes.
time.
Yeah, they do, but still, ain't that like, you're
I think-
you're do a movie and then the
You know what
first
it is
three
though. What
episodes of the season
what it
are that
honestly
movie.
is, because the Sword Art creators talked about this because I mean, look, it's been what 3 or 4 years now since we've seen a Sword Art season, and now they've just released that movie that just came out,
Mhm.
and that's going to tide us over till next year when they have the next season. But it's because the people who work on Sword Art have so many projects, so many animes that they work on that they just they can't get them all done. They can't do them all at the same time. So they kind of band-aid it with a movie. And I think that's probably what's going on with Blue Lock is I bet you if we look it up, there are creators that are working across multiple platforms, and some of them could be some major platforms, and there's
Mhm.
just not
Yeah.
able to work on Blue Lock.
Yeah, I mean, if the movie, there are some that did it fine. Like JJK did a pretty good job. JJK Zero
Yeah.
was pretty hot. But like, I would have also been super disappointed if the next season would have started out the first 4 episodes being just
The
chopped up version
movie?
of that movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
That's actually a pet peeve I have too.
Yeah, that's just
is
sucks.
when they say this is the season, but it's really just the movie that you just chopped up.
Yeah, so I don't know when after the Blue Lock movie drops, and it's not. I don't even think it's canon,
Is
but
it
I think
canon?
it's like it's Andrew's favorite character is the white haired dude with all the talent, but
Nagi?
like no drive.
Oh
Nagi.
yeah.
I think it's like his like backstory kind of deal or something.
Oh,
Oh,
like
that's
that.
not bad. I wouldn't
That's not
mind.
bad.
So it ain't gonna be like
I'll
it ain't
check
gonna
it.
be crazy, but I don't know that for sure. I just that's something I had heard, but
It'll,
feel like I
it'll give
heard
me
that
my
too.
Blue Lock fix. So
Yeah.
I'm in.
But then, dude, we're gonna get an hour and a half movie, one shot, little hour and a half movie. Then we're gonna have to wait 6 to 8 months.
I know.
That's disappointing.
Chainsaw
that's
Man
the
is doing the
case.
same thing this year now.
Yeah, dude, makes me want to cry.
Yeah, it's sad.
I know a lot of the stuff that we watched and started with that we thought, oh, we're gonna catch up on next winter is now in delay.
Yeah, think about that. That's sad. You know what I'm saying?
I think so.
I feel like I don't want to think about it too much,
No, I don't even. It makes me want to get in the fetal position and get in the corner and cry or something. dude.
Right. It's the
Yeah.
Stewie, the Stewie,
This
Yeah.
And
where
you
it's
know what
like
else I
suddenly
miss?
just rolls over and starts.
What's that?
I miss damn One Piece. All right, now I gotta wait 1 week. To
Now-
see
yeah,
an
now
episode
you're
of
weekly.
Real Life.
Oh yeah, 1 week. Yeah,
Now you're weekly.
I think I am halfway through Thriller Bark right now.
That's actually
Guys,
quite far.
question.
Yeah. Dude, I've been crushing it. So what I do now is anytime I'm on my computer, whatever I'm doing, I'll have One Piece up on my other monitor. Just grinding away at it.
I was talking to my brother about One Piece, like, hyping it up as usual. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, dude, I need to get back on it. And I'm like, where you at? He's like, oh, I'm like posting in this lobby. And he texted me today because he started back up again and he's about to be at Thriller Bark. But he asked me, he's like, can I skip Thriller Bark? Am I okay? Am I a bad person
yes?
for saying like technically you can skip Thriller Bark, but you can't skip the last few episodes? Like I
think
told
as
him
long
he
as-
had to watch the last 7 episodes of Thriller Bark.
If he watches from the
That's from when he goes Nightmare Luffy to nothing happening.
yes, I think you're fine there.
Okay, I'm not
think you're
committing
fine
a sin by telling him that.
But there's a lot of like Brook development.
Well, that's what I told him. I told him he needs to. I told him I would
It's on
watch
further than your brother is.
to get into the introduction to Brooke and stuff. And a lot of the Brooke backstory and like the song and stuff happens in those last 7 episodes and everything like that. Now he won't get like the Brooke versus Ryuma like fight. I don't think in those last 7
I don't
episodes.
think he'll get Zora versus Ryoma either.
Yeah. So
You might have to watch that fight just for
Yeah.
conversation's sake.
Or just don't be a bitch and watch them all.
Just give him my Plex server.
yeah.
He can watch
You
One
could
Piece.
get on the place there.
I'm just kidding, Jalen. I love you, buddy.
No, I got you. I think you're after. Yeah, you started on Fishman Island, I believe.
Who?
No, I started on Thriller Bark. Because
Did you?
Yes.
Yes, you're correct. You're correct. It was Thriller Bark.
Yeah, dude.
Interesting.
Yeah, Andrew's getting there.
I am. I'm halfway through.
I like it.
Yeah, but I haven't skipped an episode. I'm from episode 1 all the way to where I am now.
Weird flex.
We'll see you in 2 years.
Yeah, I know.
This is the bad thing. Look. I respect you for it. That's cool. But at the end of it, we're gonna know the same information.
I still got through
You
it.
know what I'm saying? That's the thing.
You know what
sucks.
it honestly is? I don't know what episodes to skip.
Well, buddy, there's this thing called Google, and you can type in anime filler list, right?
I know.
One Piece
And then
isn't very long though.
You know
Yeah,
how
full
much
list.
work that is, man? Like,
Nah,
it's
it's not that
Netflix.
much,
It just
really.
rolls it automatically.
Yeah, no. Easy peasy. Or watch One Piece.
You know what? I've tried to find One Piece 6 different times. Every single time is some janked up version that doesn't have all the episodes that it's supposed to have.
OnePace.net. There you go.
I'm pretty sure my Plex
Pace
has them.
OnePace.net. And you can watch. Damn. I don't know. A lot of it was subbed, right? I watched a lot subbed.
All of it's subbed, I believe. Yeah, it's dubbed up pretty far now.
You know what? You know what pisses me off about Netflix though? So Netflix only goes to episode 560,
Mm-hmm.
and then they don't have anything past 560. But they've started Eggman Island.
Oh yeah, they started.
So
8K,
if you
yeah.
get to 560, the next episode you watch is Eggman Island 1090 or something like that. And it's like,
yeah,
and you're like, what? Like,
I'm ready.
Well,
to get
there's
caught
a
up,
lot
so we
that's
can
happened
talk about
here.
it. Yeah,
Yeah, I've been waiting on Jake for a grip.
it's been like a week.
Buddy, I watched all of One Piece faster than you're watching these last 20 episodes. Okay.
all right, let's finish this night off where we're talking about a controversial gaming topic, and that is early access games. And more so, do games ever come out of early access nowadays?
No.
Because I feel like every single game that gets released is in early access. Like, it's a beta, it's early access, it's whatever it is. But that's all there is. There's like Fortnite's still in beta.
Tarkov has
Are
been
you
in
kidding? The
beta for
game's
7
like
years.
12 years old. Like, still going. Christ, I think League might still be in beta.
Okay.
But but yeah, I think it's just a cop out now. Like it's just a cop out. Hey, like try our game. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll take it if it's cheaper. Like if the game is significantly cheaper than launch and the game turns out to be an absolute banger, awesome.
Yeah.
Right? I got it on the ground floor. But
I think it's a marketing tactic. I think
so.
It's just like, because if I see a game that I'm interested in and it's early access and I'm like, I'm probably going to play this at some point. I'm like, I'd rather get it for $20 and
yeah, for
45.
Sure.
So might as well get it.
What's that game we just got, Ox?
Enshrouded.
Yeah, we played like 5 hours of that game, but we got it for $40. So
yeah, it's gonna be $80 in 8 months.
Maybe when it full releases,
and then I'll have the last laugh. You know what I'm saying? And now there's another one called Nightingale.
Oh, here
and it's like $29.99, and I want to buy it. So that's all that is.
So,
and I'm probably
Survival Craft.
Survival Craft.
Naturally,
buddy. Enough with the Survival Craft,
buddy. Listen, what's a bigger scam? Me falling for these betas, or you falling for deluxe edition shit? Okay,
you are bad for deluxe edition.
You are a deluxe edition slut, my friend. Okay,
I have no idea what you're talking about,
buddy.
Like none
you can afford my whole entire Steam library with the amount you spent on deluxe editions.
There's no way.
There's no way, buddy. Every time a game, you always like, oh, but the deluxe edition, all right?
Yo, okay, that's not true. I
Did
don't
you buy
do that
the
with every
deluxe edition of Helldivers?
I don't.
You didn't.
No,
it's because they don't have one.
They don't.
They do.
Well,
I didn't get it. I didn't
cool.
get it. I'll tell you 2 reasons why I didn't get it. All right. 1, I did vivid research on whether it was worth it to have the deluxe edition. And I found out you can grind the in-game like actual currency, like the money that costs money. And I found out you can grind it in-game pretty regularly.
So that is true. Yeah,
there was no point to get a version of the game for $30 extra when I can grind the in-game currency and get it for free. And the weapons that come in it are dog shit.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not.
So there was
better.
no point for me. So basically I was paying $30 for a title that said Super Citizen. Who cares? Right? Like I wasn't going to pay that. And the second reason is I'm currently paying for a trip to Disney for that's happening in 2025 in January. And when I tell you the cash that I've got to drop to go to Disney,
it's expensive.
$25,000.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
What about Suicide Squad?
To go to Disney, I didn't pay for that. I didn't.
Do you have the deluxe edition? Do you have the deluxe edition of Suicide Squad?
I do.
But yes.
It's because I cheated the system. No, it's the same thing.
Buddy.
It's the same.
No. Sleep at night. Okay.
No. I'm telling you. I had to cheat the system because I did some research on that one too. Because I was like, this is what I do now before I get anything is I look it up to see if it's worth it. And the skins were cool. The retro skins are cool. I only got it because of the Wayfinder blunder. And I just tried it. I was like, I didn't expect it to work. And if it didn't work, I was just going to get the normal edition of the game. But I put my game token in on the deluxe edition and hit purchase and it worked. And they didn't take anything back and they didn't do anything. The only thing Warner Brothers didn't give me was the 2,000 credits I was supposed to get for like them screwing up the launch. Everyone who got the deluxe edition got 2,000 credits. I didn't get that because I didn't purchase it with real money. I purchased it with a game token. And that was the exact email they sent back to me. You did not purchase this. You got it with a game token, so you don't get the 2,000, which you know what? I can live with.
That's fair.
So whatever. I'm okay with it.
Just curious, what's the last game you purchased before Suicide Squad?
Power World.
They don't have a deluxe edition.
They don't have a deluxe edition for that.
What's the last game you purchased with the deluxe edition?
Oh,
Probably Call of
boy.
Duty.
Okay.
Listen, he has Edge of Darkness edition, Tarkov, and has played 3 hours in that game. Okay.
Yeah, because you convinced me to get
I
it.
didn't convince you to get the Edge of Darkness.
That also
edition.
sounds like Ox. Ox is bad for that shit.
Hey, you're making it seem like I put a lot of peer
Ox is
pressure on you
bad
guys.
for that shit.
The $300 edition of Tarkov, and I have like 3 hours in this game.
Tarkov's going to be a good game when it finally releases, though. Trust.
Yeah, and I'm gonna sell that Edge of Darkness edition for all $300 back
Buddy,
because those
listen,
backpacks are invaluable.
It was $300.
like $300. Yeah.
CAD. Though,
Okay,
right?
look,
but the
I'm gonna be
space-
honest with you.
stash
Ox isn't
space.
wrong. If you went into my Blizzard thing,
There's some deluxe editions in there.
I have I'm pretty confident in it. Every single deluxe edition for World of Warcraft, everywhere.
I believe it.
I've never been like, I will get the deluxe.
You know what? You know what makes me salty about that though is the fact that I have paid all this money in deluxe editions, and then somebody could come along and play WoW today and get all 7 expansions for free and only have to pay for the 8th one.
Yeah.
What I have paid thousands of dollars for, someone is paying $79.99 for.
That's
Buddy,
the
I
curse
call
of
that-
early access.
Buddy, I call that a scam. Okay, there's scam people out here.
No, there's some cool stuff in there. Like if you're my brother, they got the mounts that you can't get otherwise.
Mhm.
And he's a mount collector. He's got 545 mounts.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think he's doing illegal things.
Yeah, he's
not-
got to be
Right?
trading
He's-
flesh.
Dude,
For,
He's sucking dick for some mounts.
You know the craziest? No, the craziest part is I was like, "Oh, you got to be close now, like 545. What is there, like 600 mount in the game?" He goes, "Nah, like 950." 950? Like you're not
Yeah.
even scratching the surface. Like
he's barely
who the
halfway
hell
there.
has 950
That's
mounts.
a lot of mounts, dude.
Like,
That's a lot of
Somebody
mounts.
out there
That's
does.
almost as many Pokemon. And Pokemon's
Like-
been around for a grip.
what did you forget? The deadly chicken? Like what? And he's got some wild mounts. Mostly the friendship one.
I liked Asmongold did like a mount competition with was it Remog? Was it Transmogs?
Oh, transmog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you had to like match your transmog to your mount. And people did some crazy stuff. There's some cool
Oh
mounts too.
god, yeah. There's
I like
at
that.
BlizzCon. There's
That's pretty
transmog
cool.
competitions.
I
It's
like that.
wild.
I like that a lot.
Okay, yeah, I like deluxe edition, but not anymore. Not since.
Not anymore. Okay.
Okay,
The
look.
next
Okay,
game
this
drops.
is a very busy and financially taxing year for me. Okay, I got Anime North coming up. Then I've got Veld, which I've got to get accommodations for,
Uh-huh.
and then I've got after that I go and visit you guys at Thanksgiving, which we're going to a destination this year, so I gotta have that, and then I've got flipping Hitler Disney that's gonna kneecap me for half my flipping
But listen,
Yeah.
money that I make in a year.
but
Like-
listen. Let me put a scenario in your head right quick. What's that one MMO that's coming out? The anime style one?
Blue
Blue Protocol?
Blue
Blue
Protocol.
Protocol?
Blue
Yeah.
Protocol. Cool ass deluxe edition.
Can't do it.
You
Can't do it.
You skip
No,
a couple,
I'm on a
you skip
very-
couple meals for that deluxe
I'm on a
edition,
very,
dog.
very strict budget.
Guys,
I have
Anime
to
Rift
be,
needs
man.
money. We
Guys,
need
when
deluxe
that shit
editions.
drops, I'm gonna record.
Guys,
like
I'm
how, 'cause
taking
Travis is
my-
gonna do the same thing. He always
I'm
does,
taking my
dude.
daughter to Disney. I cannot screw
Listen.
this up.
I understand that, but you're gonna be like, but what's $30 more? You know?
No, I can't.
The
Jesus.
Funko Pops just start disappearing off the walls.
Yeah.
This is how your daughter becomes a stripper. All right, she's gonna be like, my
No
daddy
Disney
didn't- my
deluxe
daddy
edition.
didn't take me to Disney because he was too selfish buying collector's editions. I'm gonna go dance on a pole.
Listen,
That's what's gonna happen.
You
All
can
right,
sell that Pax Jack skin, and
I probably could actually.
You have Pax
For some
Jacks?
good- I do have Fax Jacks.
Wow, that's impressive actually.
Yeah, I could sell that for some dough. That's for sure. But-
Pax Jacks is dope.
All right, guys,
Dude,
let's
that's all right.
get like-
Ryan, I'm totally convinced Ryan isn't even playing WoW for WoW anymore. He keeps just building the value of his WoW account. And if he ever needs emergency money or the world's going to hell, I'm selling this for 10 grand. Bang, just 10 grand instantly. And he's got like a non-depreciating like NFT in a video game. It's just like this account has 600 mounts on it and it's worth 10 grand and someone's gonna pay it. Like,
yeah, I like that.
no,
That's
I've actually been really good with my spending, my video game spending. I really got to make the Disney thing happen. So
And games have been getting cheaper.
Huh?
At least games have been getting cheaper. Like,
some of them. Well, that's why I have things like Helldivers, right? It's cheap. Yeah. I can play it. It's fun.
But the problem is there's going to be a new Helldivers in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's also true. I don't
Probably,
know.
but
there's going to be a new game that we're talking about in 2 weeks that takes the scene.
Of course. My video game playing is just going to be a lot more diminished. I just, I can't. This is like the one thing I screw up a lot.
You're going to have to get on that stripper pole. That's what's going to really have to happen. Okay.
Dude, I've screwed up a lot of things in my life. This is like the one thing I cannot screw up. All right, so
2025, Frozen is going to Disney.
All I see is my baby on the pole. All right, like I can't even sleep at night. All right, all I hear is pour some sugar on me, and that's it. And I'm like, or Nickelback, like burn it to the ground. I'm like, please welcome Cinnabons. I'm like, no. Nope. All because I didn't take her to Disney. Like, so.
We sit there. He's like, dang it. If I just would have took her to Disney that one time, I could have avoided this everything.
I told her she could go see Lightning McQueen. I never did it, and then she never trusted me another day.
And she turned into Lightning the Queen.
Lightning, yeah, exactly. Lightning the Queen. Ka-chow.
You guys are terrible.
This is no longer an anime podcast, guys.
We've got real dark up in here.
Look, all I'm gonna say is way back when I first met Josh, we had this long running joke I'm not gonna talk about, but we had this long running joke, and Josh said to me way back when, he's like, "You're gonna have a daughter," and I'm like, "Nah, I'm not."
Nah, it could be.
And man, oh man, I bet you he hit the roof when I told him I was having a girl, and he was like, "What? I knew it! I knew it!"
Coming back on your tenfold, buddy.
Yep.
Oh god. We want to wrap this thing up, guys.
Yeah. It's getting late. Your boy's getting tired.
Yeah. All right. Any closing final statements you guys have for this week's electric episode? Ka-chow.
I promise to finish Demon Slayer
maybe
tomorrow.
I don't believe it when I see it.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
I believe you.
I know what happens.
It's a training.
I know what
you're gonna like this arc.
Episode.
It's a training arc. It's a training arc.
I'll quit cap. I do like Demon Slayer. I do find it great. It is a good anime, good animation. You know.
We'll probably talk about the new episode next week, so everyone watch it so we don't spoil anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, I already spoiled it for myself, so
I'm too lazy to put spoiler alert on stuff. So
yeah.
Alrighty.
That's it. That's all you guys got.
Yeah,
that's all I got.
I'm set.
All right, guys. Well, as always, thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Make sure that you catch us on Tuesdays, where our podcast is going to be up on Spotify or Apple Podcast or wherever you get your podcasts. And make sure that you leave us those awesome reviews you guys have been leaving us. It helps bump us up the charts just a little bit more and gets us a little more discovery. We absolutely appreciate it. Follow us on TikTok. Make sure you follow us on YouTube as well for all that awesome content, and you ring that subscription and notification bell, ding, 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 ding.
Ding, ding.
And you can catch all the awesome content that we upload there. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for tuning in. We love you. Ox, Jake, myself, Frozen. Thank you so much for watching and listening. We love you. We'll catch you next week on The Anime Rift.
Nice.
Stay sexy. Yeah.
Ciao. Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
Ciao.
I had to throw in the reverb.
Ciao.
Oh,